Yo, what's going on, y'all? Listen, I'm making this video because I just wanted to sit here and just tell y'all the real. I have gone through a few things over the past, few months, 4 months. As y'all remember, I did have a PC build video where I did build the PC. You know what I'm saying? I got a mirror up because I got to see myself, make sure I'm in frame when I'm talking to y'all about this. I was building my computer, and we had the pre-build and I had the new parts for the new computer. It was made, it was built. It came from you all. Shout out my mom. She really helped me a lot when it came down to getting the frame for this thing and the GPU and the CPU. That's crazy. Everything else. I appreciate the whole community for coming together and helping me get the parts and the funding to make this happen. But guys, um, I don't know if some of you were there and were aware of the SSD that was originally in the last build where I was storing a lot of my files, videos, the hundreds of videos that I created from last year, November, October, November, all the way to, April and May. Remember when I wasn't releasing anything all that time from, what was it, June all the way to now, recently? It was because I found out that hundreds of videos that I had created months ago are all gone, you know, and I definitely felt like that was a huge kick, to the face, to the chest, really, because those are hours put in, man, you know, and I think to most people that would really break a lot of people, but it hasn't broken me. Honestly, if I'm speaking from an honest point, it really just fuels that fire because all I can really say is that I'm glad that I got to experience all of that time on the game in real life, just talking to you guys and to those who were there and present. Yo, shout out to you, man, because you were there from the beginning and you saw it all. Things that people will never see. But guess what? Even if people haven't seen it, shout out to you as well because you're here and you can see so much to come. See, the people who have been here, you've seen me when I get in grand mode. You know I don't play. You know what I'm saying? So like it's like, just not being there, don't look at it like, oh man, like yo, if you were here, you know what's up. And if you new here, man, listen, you in for a real show. And that's what you gotta know. Because I'm here steady trying to make it work, trying to make it happen, and shout out to all the supporters, man, and all the lovers, man, for real, even the haters. Shout out the haters. We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for them on the real. We did the whole room, you know what I'm saying? We put the new foam up, got an air filter in, you know what I'm saying? Got the new lighting, all of that, you know what I'm saying? I'm sitting up watching a podcast right now about, men's mental health, which is very important, and a lot of, men and women need to focus on their mental health because that's what I was doing when I was, when I found out that the files were corrupt. I was sick. I ain't gonna hold you. I was like, man, I ain't gonna lie. That's a lot of work, but I had to really see like what is it that truly, still drives me, and ultimately, it's literally just the opportunity and the ability to make somebody's day better, to put a smile on somebody's face, for somebody to laugh, even if niggas call me corny or if they say I'm not funny. Okay, cool. Guess what? Somebody think I am. So, and even, and then a lot of times, I ain't gonna hold you, a lot of times, every time I ever heard a poop putt or a bootlicking individual say I was a corn on the cob, guess what? They mans was laughing. They girl was laughing. Every time. So listen, don't get it twisted. Every time I've ever peeped where somebody was like, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't messing with his content, it was always somebody close to them that was like, I ain't gonna lie, this brother funny as hell, or he's speaking some truth, some knowledge, because that's what I be trying to kick, regardless of anything. And I love and appreciate all the people, man, who are here for me, who there for me, you know, off camera, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate all y'all kind and lovely messages on Instagram and Twitter and TikTok, man. I appreciate all of that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all keep sending them. For real, because man, I look, I'll be shouting y'all out in the videos. I'll be like, bro, look what such and such said, or look what such and such did, or you know what I'm saying, like that. I'm glad I could get out the content that I did to show y'all of proof that there are people who actually want to see us win, y'all. Like, bro, we done got monitors, we done got PC parts, we done got gifted donations. Like, I be like, bro, y'all don't got to do that, but they be like, man, I'm gonna do it anyway. I'll be like, bro, because like, you know, like I'm steady trying to build my life outside of this, but you know, it's like people keep drawing me back in. I be like, man, but you know, I appreciate the patience. I appreciate the understanding. You know, we're gonna be doing a lot of replays, meaning a lot of my gameplay that I did that's lost and gone. Guess what? We doing it again. We doing it all over again. Listen, I'm talking about we coming harder than before, bro. Listen, I'm talking about editing like crazy. Y'all gonna think I'm on some type of dope. I'm trying to tell y'all, like, man, I have yet to really meet anybody who's as obsessed at this level of things. I have yet to meet anybody who's really that you know, as adamant as me when it comes down to what they see fit when it comes to grinding and hustling like this. You know, I don't expect everybody or anybody to do this, because I understand that it can definitely burn you out, which I still struggle with. Which I always get told I need to stop that, because it can definitely hinder me from releasing content in the future. And that's what I got to work on. So I will be working on managing my time, as well as managing getting content out on time for you guys to see, you know, for you guys to receive, because it's very impertinent to me that you guys receive the content that you deserve. Okay, that brightens your day. I don't care if you listening to it at work, on your way to work, on your way to school, out of school, in school, with your friends, at your club, at your robotics club. Shout out my engineers out there. Shout out my people who love tech. You feel me? Shout out my tech wizards. Shout out my computer scientists. Shout out my AI developers. Shout out my AI scientists out there. Y'all are killing the game. Keep going. I love and appreciate every last one of y'all. Shout out my game activists. Shout out my people who love the conventions, who love anime. Shout out everybody, man. I love each and every last one of y'all. Shout out those creatives that go at it every single day, regardless to what anybody's saying, because you know that it's something that you are trying to do, and it's something that nobody sees, and you're steady developing it. I love that for you, and you keep going. You keep going. I don't care what it is, man. You could be out here selling bottles. And it could be the best selling at bottles as you can be. Do it, man. Build it. Build it. Build statues out of cans and old bottles that people treat as trash, man, because you are the developer that sees the art in the trash that people throw away. You are the artist. They're the people that give you this very thing that you see a vision in. They give that to you. That's a gift. Use it while you got it. Because just like how I found people who appreciate my craft, I guarantee you there's billions of people in the world you can do it. There's somebody who appreciates and loves you for it. Even if it seems like it ain't nobody right now, I can guarantee you it's somebody. And 9 times out of 10, I done went through it too. It's usually somebody closest to you, and you probably ain't even really like, man, you ain't like that for real. You don't really support me. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Even if they do it from a distance, if they do it up close. But be mindful, there is a difference between a person sticking up close to you just so that they can see how big you get, or if you ever get too big. And there's a type of person who actually supports what you're doing. So pay attention to that. Use your discernment. Okay? Love each and every last one of y'all, man. You know, like I said, listen, stay prayed up. You know, listen, man, shout out to y'all peoples. You know, stay creative. Stay mindful of your surroundings. Be safe out here. You know, eat plenty. Sleep well. Get a nap in before the stream later. Love and appreciate each and every last one of y'all, and I'll see y'all in the stream, man. And in the next video. Peace.